In the previous class, we have seen the process of replication, formation of replication fork, and semi-discontinuous method of replication. Semi-discontinuous means out of the two strands, one strand continuously showing replication, another strand discontinuously showing replication. The activity of DNA polymerase 3 is always 5' to 3'. So the template should be 3' to 5'. And it will produce from here. So at a time 5' to 3'. 5' to 3'. So when this part is open, so short segment, let us see this. DNA having a process of closed up to here. We are going to open this. So when we are going to open this with the help of enzymes, it separates like this up to here. After here again we will open up to here. So the diagram will come here. It is already passed up to here, so it is coming like this. Up here already it was formed. Second one also formed. Third one, it has to start from here, 5' to 3'. Always. For your convenience. So it is a long molecule. It cannot completely open in its entire length because of its complex structure, heavy molecule, long. How millions of nucleotides are there. That's why it will open in the form of short segments, and whenever it opens short segments, it will form a replication fork. And always one strand is continuous. And how it is? Because of with the help of a RNA primer, primase enzyme will produce primer, and polymerization starts based upon substrates. Here thymine means adenine, adenine means thymine, guanine, cytosine. Substrates, they are nothing but triphosphate structures, adenosine triphosphate, guanosine triphosphate. So they are acting as substrates and energy donors. The energy whenever released by dissolving two phosphate molecules, by breakdown of the bonds between phosphate molecule, they will form hydrogen bonds and deoxyadenosine monophosphate, thymidine monophosphate, cytidine monophosphate. Like that, synthesis of new strand starts here also. And these fragments are discontinuous. It is not continuous. At every time, one primer. So whenever the formation of a synthesis of new strand starts, one primer is required. That's why it is called discontinuous strand. Leading strand, lagging strand. So because of this, the process we have seen, unwinding of DNA helicase by cutting and removing the coils, single stranded binding proteins to stabilize, topoisomerase to stop the tension on the other side. After that, DNA polymerase 3 will come to identify, but it cannot polymerize. It has to take the help of primase enzyme. Primase will produce RNA primer of short segment. Without primer, there is no initiation. So once primer is formed, initiation of synthesis of new strand starts. After some time, primer will be sent out, removed by DNA polymerase 1. Here also primer starts. One is continuous, one is discontinuous. These fragments are identified as Okazaki fragments. So, bidirectional, semi-discontinuous process. Replication. So, in such a long molecule, if we see, this is one place where recognition sequences or RE site is there. In the same way, if it is having this much of DNA, so many places recognition sequences, RE sequences are there, RE sequences, where the replication starts, and by the time when it is reaching termination, so already here also some other fork is formed. Like this, entire its length in the form of small fragments, short segments, DNA will complete replication process. Replication process. At the end, one DNA molecule completely separates and forms two DNA molecules which are same, because complementary base pairing governs here. The principle of base complementarity governs here. So replication is a process of DNA synthesis. It occurs in S phase, synthesis phase, which is a subphase of interphase in the cell cycle. And after the S phase, a cell enters into G2 phase, then it enters into mitotic phase. So already in every cell, two DNA molecules will be there. So the coordination between DNA replication and cell division should be there. If there is no coordination between DNA replication and cell division, the cell shows polyploidic behavior, which is called abnormal chromosomal behavior, chromosomal anomaly. You will study in genetics in the coming lessons. After this, we are going to see transcription, the second important function of DNA. Transcription is a process of copying mechanism of DNA from the DNA, formation of RNA. Copied from DNA, formation of RNA. So for this, from the DNA, formation of RNA process is called transcription. The enzyme required for this is DNA dependent RNA polymerase, or simply transcriptase. DNA dependent RNA polymerase, which is also called transcriptase. What is this DNA dependent? Always, whenever you come across this word DNA dependent, means it is taking the DNA as template. It uses the DNA as template. By using the DNA as template to produce RNA, not DNA. In the replication, DNA dependent DNA polymerase. So it uses the template strands of DNA and produces DNA only. So such enzyme is called DNA dependent DNA polymerase or DNA polymerase. But here DNA dependent, used the DNA as template, but producing RNA. So DNA dependent RNA polymerase or transcriptase. The mechanism of copying RNA from DNA molecule. Here, DNA is having two strands, 3 prime to 5 prime, 5 prime. Entire DNA molecule during transcription is not going to open. It is not involved. Entire DNA molecule, like replication, entire DNA molecule is not involved. A small segment of DNA molecule out of this, the total, like RE sites several places and opens, it's not happening so. Out of the total DNA in a particular place, the boundary of transcription, it is necessary to identify the boundary of transcription. And out of the two strands, both the strands are not formed as templates. Only one DNA strand formed as template to produce RNA molecule. So here during transcription, first concept, out of the two DNA molecules, only one DNA strand, out of the two DNA strands, only one DNA strand participates, and the information of this strand is copied onto RNA. The process of copying the information of DNA into RNA is called transcription. In this, which strand is involved, we are going to watch out of the two strands. And in DNA replication, total DNA molecule in the form of small fragments, completely it will separate and produces two DNA daughter molecules. But here, total DNA molecule is not opening. A segment or a part, for example, from here to here, a part of the DNA is opening. How? I'm going to show you here. Again, so a small part of the DNA opens, and out of the two strands here, only one strand is copied in the form of RNA molecule, like this here. Only one strand is responsible. Here the difference is DNA molecule having AT-GC pairing, and the principle which governs the process of transcription is also base complementarity. So RNA formation, it is under the rules of base complementarity rules. What is this? For example, if adenine is here in the DNA, this is RNA molecule, it is having uracil but not thymine. Instead of thymine, uracil is present. If guanine is here, cytosine. Cytosine is here, guanine. Thymine is here, adenine. Adenine is here means, so instead of thymine in the RNA molecule, uracil is found. That is the difference. Three differences are there. Not like in DNA replication, total DNA is not going to open. First concept, only a fragment of DNA will open. Total DNA is not involved, only a particular region. We will see what is that region. Only a particular region will open. From this particular region, out of the two strands, only one strand is involved in the formation of RNA. So, based upon the sequences of this strand, RNA molecule is going to synthesize. The condition is base complementarity. And the third difference is, here instead of thymine in the RNA, uracil is bound with adenine. Adenine generally bonds with thymine in DNA, but in RNA, adenine bonds with uracil. So these are the three differences between replication and transcription. So transcription is a process. Out of the total DNA molecule, a part of DNA, a segment of DNA, a region in the DNA which opens, and out of the two strands, only one strand acts as template. So in DNA replication, two templates. In RNA synthesis, transcription, only a segment of DNA, and second one, only one strand as template instead of thymine. Adenine bonds with uracil. So in RNA molecule, uracil will be there. In DNA molecule, thymine is there. We have studied this structure, chemical composition of RNA and DNA. Then question comes, whenever DNA at a particular place is separated for RNA formation or transcription, out of the two DNA strands, only one DNA is responsible for the formation of synthesis of RNA, according to the notes. Out of the two strands of DNA, only one strand is responsible. Immediate question comes, why two strands are not participating? Why two strands are not participating for the formation of RNA? The explanation or solution is, we have to understand, during transcription, that is formation of RNA from the DNA, out of the two strands which are separated, for example, these are the two strands separated, 3 prime, 5 prime, 3 prime, 5 prime. On this, generally, let us take the sequences. Adenine is here, so here thymine should be there. Thymine is here, adenine should be there. Guanine here, cytosine should be there. Cytosine here, guanine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, adenine, cytosine, guanine, adenine, thymine. For example, these are the sequences. Let us take even number. Thymine, adenine, ATG, CGT, CAT, complementary. Both are DNA strands. DNA molecule, a part of DNA molecule which is opened during transcription by the activity of the enzymes. Unwind. Here, when they were separated by breakdown of hydrogen bonds, transcription law says that out of the two strands, only one strand produces RNA molecule, but not two. Our question is, why not two? For example, to understand this always DNA dependent RNA polymerase, also it is having activity 5 prime to 3 prime. So it will select the template 5 prime to 3 prime like this. 5 prime, 3 prime. Here, instead of thymine, uracil, thymine, adenine, guanine, cytosine, cytosine, guanine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, adenine, cytosine, guanine, adenine, uracil, thymine, adenine. This is one strand, one template. Suppose if this DNA strand also participating in transcription, suppose if DNA strand also participating in transcription, now polymerase has to come from 5 prime to 3 prime like this. So here T means here adenine, adenine means uracil, cytosine means guanine, guanine means cytosine, cytosines mean guanine, adenine means uracil, guanine means cytosine, thymine, adenine, adenine, uracil. how it is formed, both the strands. Now let us take this. After the formation, RNA has to come into the cytoplasm. This first one, 5 prime to 3 prime, AUG, ACG, CAU. So this is one RNA strand synthesized from one DNA template. One RNA strand synthesized from one DNA template. Now, what is the function of this RNA? By taking this, it is going to participate in translation process. Translation means based upon these specific sequence of amino acids will come. AUG means, for example, methionine. Like that, ACG means some other amino acid. CAU, some other amino acid. And all these amino acids produces a protein. It enters into translation to produce sequence of amino acids. Sequence of amino acids. Based upon this sequence of amino acid, a particular protein is produced. A particular protein is synthesized. So this is the concept. RNA molecule which is produced from one strand of DNA, its function is after entering into the cytoplasm with the help of some other structures like tRNA, with the help of ribosomes, with various enzymes, it is undergoing a process called translation. Translation means this which is an unidentified language. AUG means there is no meaning for a normal human being. What is AUG? Only English letters are there. But it is having a meaning. That is called translation. This, which is called coded information. This coded information is shifted, translated into normal, easily understandable sequence of amino acids. 3 is equal to 1 amino acid, another amino acid, another amino acid, like that. So the sequence of amino acid is nothing but determine a particular protein. So protein, so and so protein is equal to so and so amino acid sequences. So this is the function of RNA. For example, from the second DNA template also another RNA comes. Let us take this RNA here. 5 prime to 3 prime. 5 prime AUG. 3 prime to 5 prime, no. Here we are going to do UAC. UGC. GUA. From the same DNA, this sequence is different. This sequence is different, which produces UAC means some other. It is not similar to first one. It produces another amino acid. This produces, so from a single DNA molecule, when two RNAs are produced, if both acts like templates, different amino acid sequences. So when different amino acid sequences, different protein molecules. So different amino acid sequences which gives different protein. Different proteins. So a DNA is genetic material. What is genetic material? It has to build up the characters. It has to function. It has to express. And it has to transmit from one generation to another generation. If a DNA is capable to show only one DNA template as template for transcription to produce RNA, that RNA can express. So the genetic transfer machinery is simple, whereas both the DNA strands act as template to produce two different RNA molecules. These RNA codes for two different proteins. The genetic transfer machinery becomes complicated. So it is not following the fourth law of criteria of genetic material. So it has to move according to Mendelian characters. Mendelian characters means whenever two organisms are crossed with opposite characters, in the first generation, out of the two opposite characters, one character will be expressed. So in the next generation, how if genetic material is capable of showing replication like these two DNA templates, two DNA molecules. If the genetic material or DNA, out of the two DNA strands, only one DNA is act as template, then only it is possible, it can be considered as genetic material with all the criteria of a genetic material, characteristic features. Otherwise, in the NCERT books, they have given the genetic transfer machinery becomes more complicated. It means, more complicated means, at a time from a single DNA, two different proteins cannot be coded. That is one reason why out of the two DNA, only one DNA is becoming template, but both the DNA strands are not becoming templates. Second concept, if two RNA molecules are produced, let us see this RNA and RNA here. Always one is 5' to 3, another is 3' to 5. Let us take this. If we join these, they becomes this one, A, U, G, A, C, G, C, A, U, C, A, U. This one, A, U, G, C, G, U, C, G, U, C, A, U, C, A, U. They were having complementarity. If DNA molecule during transcription, instead of producing a single RNA, if it produces two RNAs, first concept is different proteins are synthesized, which is a complicating the process of transfer of genetic information. Here, if they were produced, another difficulty, another thing is, both these RNA molecules are complementary to each other. They form bonds, GC, CG, AU, GC, UA, AU. This is, now this is considered as double stranded RNA. Simply DS RNA is formed. A different new molecule, double stranded RNA is formed because both the RNAs are complementary to each other. Here what happens? The process of transcription itself becomes waste. What is the characteristic function, motto of transcription? A DNA has to open. Out of the two DNA strands, one DNA has to produce RNA. This RNA has to go into the cytoplasm where it will show translation process. It means the gene said to be present in the DNA in the form of sequences. Those gene in the form of its sequences is shifted, transcribed, copied in the form of RNA, which is called messenger RNA. This RNA will come here and the same unidentified sequence is shifted, translated, converted from one form to another form. What is that form? Sequence of amino acid. And the sequence of amino acid is protein, a particular protein. It means the gene is expressed in the form of proteins. The gene is expressed in the form of protein, gene expression. DNA is going to control everything in our bodies, in the animal, plant, human, every living organism's body. That's why it is called genetic material, capable of producing the characters, function of the characters, expression of the characters, and properly sending this information to the next generation. These are all the properties of DNA. If either in this case, it will produce two different proteins, which is incorrect, complicating the machinery of genetic information passing, or if both are produced, there is a chance of formation of double stranded RNA. In this case, what happens to the RNA? The purpose of RNA itself is to produce translation. So the process of translation stops. When the process of translation stops, there is no meaning of transcription, production of RNA here. So it becomes a futile one. Futile process. Futile means waste process. So my dear students, transcription is a process of formation, synthesis of RNA from the DNA by governing the principles of base complementarity. First concept. Now in the DNA, that is thymine is present, which bonds with adenine, but in the RNA, uracil is present that bonds with adenine. Second, in the DNA, total DNA molecule is separated entire length, and two DNA molecules are formed. Two DNA templates will be there when it is separating. Here, total DNA is not separating. A part of the DNA, a segment of the DNA is separating, and that too, out of the two strands separated, only one is called template strand. Only one is called template strand. It means only one strand, from one strand, RNA is copied or synthesized. And transcription. For the questions, why two strands are not copied, you will get answer. Under what conditions double-stranded RNA is produced? If double-stranded RNA is produced, what happens to the translation process? There is no translation because both RNAs are formed here. So there is no expression of character, gene expression. So even though it is producing transcription, by transcription RNA becomes, the transcription process itself a waste process, futile. Why transcription is considered as a futile process? One of the following is correct. Out of the four options, my dear students, precisely you have to think which type of option they have given. Sometimes all the four options seems to be nearly same, nearly correct, just correct, maybe correct or incorrect, but we want accurate answer. Unless you know the subject concept, we are not going to be able to answer any question. Now, where this transcription occurs? In the first paragraph of transcription in the NCERT books, they have given this necessitates the boundaries that demarcates the transcription and the strand which is synthesizing RNA, the strand of DNA which is synthesizing. You make a note of that in the first paragraph of transcription, last but one sentence, last sentence. So, what are the boundaries of transcription in the DNA? Where transcription occurs? How can you say that transcription is going on there? To understand the boundaries of transcription, we have created transcription unit. The segment of DNA where transcription starts is called transcription unit. What is a transcription unit? What are its characteristic features? Let us take this DNA double stranded here. In the DNA molecule, a particular region where transcription starts is called transcription unit. And how can you say that is transcription? This transcription unit consists of three parts: promoter region or promoter site, structural gene, terminator region or terminator site. This is called promoter. The DNA molecule. This is called terminator. In between these two, promoter and terminator, that is structural gene. Structural gene. So, in the diagram, we are able to see a DNA molecule, a segment of DNA molecule showing transcription unit. A transcription unit is made up of three structures: promoter, structural gene, and terminator. Now here, let us see what is this promoter. Promoter is the region where the process of transcription starts. How? This is the region where DNA dependent RNA polymerase is binding, attached. And this is the region where some other initiating sequences, acceptor regions are present. This is the region where DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme or transcriptase enzyme binding site. And out of the two strands, only one strand is involved in the process of transcription. So whenever a single strand is involved, that strand which is involving in the transcription copying mechanism is called template strand. So the template strand always having 3' to 5' polarity. This is called template strand. Template strand or non-coding strand. It is also called or template strand which is involved in the process. The opposite strand which is not involved in the transcription, which is not acting like template, this is called coding strand. It is surprising. Coding strand, non-coding strand, non-template strand. In various books, of various standards, they have given various names: plus strand, minus strand, sense strand, ANSI sense strand, like that. But to the best of our knowledge, transcription unit consists of a DNA molecule having 2 strands. Out of these 2 strands, one is called template strand, from which RNA is synthesized. The other strand is not involved in the transcription, but it is called coding strand. It is surprising thing according to IUPAC nomenclature, International Union of Biochemistry, IUB nomenclature. Let us see. And in a transcription unit, it starts with promoter, the binding site of polymerase, and structural gene, the sequences of DNA which are responsible to express a function, a character, a protein, amino acid sequences. So structural gene means these are the sequences of DNA, or this is considered as a gene. This is considered as a gene which is going to express in the form of some character, some function. And this structural gene, it is having 2 ends. On either side it is covered with, flanked promoter at one side and terminator. Terminator is the region where the process of transcription stops. Process of transcription starts at promoter by the activity of the enzyme. It moves through the structural gene, and when terminator sequences comes, terminator position comes, the termination stops the process of transcription, and whatever amount of RNA is produced, it will come out. Now here, this, if we want to study, let us take this same DNA molecule. I am drawing here 5 prime to 3 prime. The sequences here, for example, ATGC, ATGC, for example. Here, opposite. What are these? TACG, TACG. Suppose they were separated for transcription. Now synthesis of RNA, this is called template strand. Template. This is not template. Here, whenever the activity of RNA polymerase also 5 prime to 3 prime, so CG, GC, thymine, adenine, adenine, uracil. Cytosine, guanine, guanine, cytosine, thymine, adenine, adenine, uracil. It is synthesized. This is called template because from which the information is copied. This is called non-template. It is not involved, but it is called coding. Why? It is a surprise that the reason is these two are complementary. DNA template and RNA. How can you say this is RNA? Because uracil is there. These two are complementary because DNA strands, 2 DNA strands are complementary to each other. When question comes, what about these? RNA and the other strand. RNA and the other strand both are same to same except uracil. In the place of thymine, uracil, AA, CC, GG. Thymine, uracil, AA, CC, GG. So, International Union of Biochemistry, International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry, they have designed the other strand which is not involved in the transcription is considered as coding strand. And always in a transcription unit, any further information is has to be taken. The reference has to be taken. It should be taken into consideration the sequence of these ends of the coding strand. So coding strand, because of it is having similarity with the RNA, it is called coding strand even though it is not involved in the transcription. And always references cited should be with reference to the coding strand's position. So promoter is towards upstream. Upstream means when we are going to 5' end, it is called upstream. Downstream, if it is going towards the 3' end, it is called downstream. In a promoter, in a transcription unit, there is a promoter where it is situated with reference to the coding strand. Promoter is situated towards the 5' end of the coding strand. Promoter is situated towards the 5' upstream, 5' end of the coding strand. The reference is always with coding strand. And where is terminator? Terminator is situated at the 3' downstream of the coding strand. Upstream, downstream. Coding strand, template strand. The regions of promoter and terminator, starting and stopping, are flanked the structure. So structural gene is flanked on both the sides. Structural gene is flanked, covered, ended with both the sides, one side promoter, another side terminator. Now another concept is there. This is the promoter is that structure which defines the polarity of the two strands. Promoter is responsible for, what is promoter? Promoter is towards the 5' according to the coding strand, coding towards the upstream 5' of the coding strand, because reference should be taken as coding strand's direction, polarity. And terminator is towards the 3' end. If we switching the position of promoter, if we switching the promoter, if we shift this promoter here and terminator here, if we switching the positions of promoter and terminator, promoter here, terminator here, what happens? Automatically the polarity, these coding two also changes. Coding strand will become this one and template strand will become this one. Always DNA dependent RNA polymerase enzyme, it is having polymerase activity 5' to 3' direction, and these two are having anti-parallel to each other. So always one is a template strand and other one is coding strand, and the reference should be taken coding strands polarity. So in a normal transcription unit, what is the location of promoter? Promoter located towards the upstream of 5' end of coding strand, whereas terminator is located downstream of 3' end of coding strand. If we change these two also reversed. Reversed means coding strand will be this one and template strand will be this one. A transcription unit is having promoter, structural gene, and actually which part of transcription unit is responsible to express in the form of a gene? Structural gene. The area of DNA between terminator and promoter, structural gene is responsible to express in the form of a character, in the form of a sequence of amino acid, or in the form of a polypeptide chain or a protein which has to be synthesized. So my dear students, what is transcription? Transcription is nothing but formation of RNA from the DNA in the presence of enzyme DNA dependent RNA polymerase or transcriptase. Here transcription means whatever sequences are present in the DNA, same sequences are not found in the RNA. Here best complementary. So what is transcript? Based upon the 4 options we have to answer. What is a transcript or what is a translation? So in the coming classes, we are going to watch systematically what are the various question comes out. So in the DNA replication, total DNA molecule is not opening at a time. One of the following is correct. In the DNA molecule, during DNA replication, total molecule is not opening entire length because it requires more energy expenditure and complications. What are the complications? At a time, if it opens, there is a chance of supercoiling either from this side or that side or in the middle. Supercoiling, single standard binding proteins, topoisomerases number. More number of these enzymes has to be involved. It is not possible. That's why short fragments of DNA will open and forms replication forks. If replication fork showing one DNA strand continuous and the another DNA strand discontinuous, the reason is options out of the 4 options. The reason is always DNA dependent DNA polymerase 3 is having its activity as polymerize 5' to 3' direction. Always 5' to 3' direction. And always it cannot initiate by forming a new nucleotide on the template. It is not capable of doing this. That's why always it required the synthesis of a RNA primer. And how RNA primer is synthesized? RNA primer is synthesized by RNA primase, DNA dependent RNA primase. What is this primase? An enzyme to produce a short segment of RNA, and on the short segment of RNA as stepping stones, DNA polymerase 3 will initiate the process of. So whenever it is coming a new nucleotide, a substrate having both energy, it is used as substrate and energy. For example, against the adenine, thymine will come. This thymine is having 3 phosphates and 2 phosphates will release to form bonds, energy. So they have used that word deoxynucleotides, triphosphates are serving dual purpose of used as substrate and also energy donors. They are able to supply the energy also. So my dear students, in the coming lessons, transcription, what is a gene, what is monocystonic, what is polycystonic, what is the new forms of genes, how many types of RNA molecules are there, we'll watch. So these 2 concepts, that is from experimental proof of DNA replication, Michelson-Stahl experiment. After that, DNA replication, enzymes and machinery of the DNA. After that, the process of transcription, the concepts of transcription. After that, transcription unit are compulsory. All the best. ఏంది